Hello, 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 my loves, my angels. Thank you for tuning in to Guided Leap of Faith. Okay, we're going to do our seven horseshoe tarot for today to see what the energy is for today. During that reading, we're going to look at the past. What events took place to affect the current situation that you're in, maybe the separation between you and someone, or who you need to separate from. We're going to look at the present, what's currently going on, the hidden influence, what's unseen, the conflicts, the things that you might not know about in the background. We're also going to look at the current, which is the attitude about the situation, the influence of others and how they feel about the situation, what action should be taken, and then finally the final outcome, okay, to the final resolution. I hope everyone's having a good day. Happy birthday, Cancers. I know this is Cancer season. Many of you are celebrating your birthday. So, happy birthday to you. Um, I do know early this morning I kept feeling and seeing and kept having the urge. So, I want to say feather. And I keep seeing a feather, feeling the feather, and the word feather like just keeps popping into my head for some reason. So, feather has a representation to make mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but I really feel like if you're seeing feathers lately, bird feathers or any type of feathers, there's one little feather, piece of feather, like your angels are around you, your spirit guides are with you, your ancestors are around, so talk to them, feel at peace, be encouraged. A lot of you are doing healing and growing. You might actually find a little pennies, just little symbols and signs just to let you know that they're there, okay? And they're with you, they're present, they're guiding you. So, don't, feel free, feel peace in that. I also feel like, and then I feel like with feather, like there could be a feeling of lightness. Like maybe some of you feel lighter now because your energy is changing. You're a little more happier, a little more upbeat. Maybe you release some things that you need to let go of, unhealthy people, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy attitudes, addictions. You just feel like you're just moving towards a more positive direction. Okay. And I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Keep the hard work. I think that a lot of people are lining up their chakras right now, getting in alignment with themselves, getting to know themselves. Okay. We do have Mercury retrograde coming up on July 7th. So, just as a caution, please proceed with caution. Your exes are going to reach out to you. They're going to contact you. They may want to tell you what you want to hear. They may not have changed. So listen, going back to feathers, listen to your intuition, talk to your angels, seek encouragement, really pay attention and look for the red flags, okay? So that's on that. I really feel like you need to be really thinking, manifesting today what it is that you want. What do you see for your future? And something's just coming to mind. Let me get a piece of paper because I wanna do something with you guys. Here, let me get a pen as well. All right, kind of going at the moment. Something just popped in my head that I want to share. Like I want to share like a little activity with you. Like I want you to, and this is what I talk about. Because I'm feeling time. I keep saying time. And time is like very precious. It's something that we need to really hold on to. And so I kind of want to encourage you to do like a little project. So what I want to say, manage. So we have manage. Okay. Lost. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay. And we're going to do people. Okay, hold on. It's just coming in really fast. Okay, so. Alright. So, thank you. Alright, so I just wrote up a piece of paper right quick. Something just popped in my head. So, like, I want to talk about time. Okay, like in time management. Like how you're managing your time. Okay, so, like, I feel like maybe like some of you, even if not all of you, like get a piece of paper. Like make like a 3-column thing, and just in one column, and this is your time management. Look at lost time, losing time, and managed time, because I feel like some of you might need to think about people, place, and things. Like, look back and see like what you put into, what you put your energy into, whether people, place, or things that you feel like you lost time. Like you put a lot of effort, a lot of time into it, and like you lost time. Okay, and list those in like that column, and then look at your present life and put like what do you feel like you're doing, people, place, or things where you feel like you're still losing time, like you're investing in something, you're seeing no change, you're seeing no growth, you feel like you keep waiting and waiting and nothing's happening. Put that in this column, people, place, or things, and then here, manage, make another column for manage. And then put like, how do you feel like you can manage your time? Like, what can you do to, with the losing time? Like, how are you gonna manage your time moving forward? Like, going in the future, like, what steps do you need to take to change the situation around, to get a new direction, to stop losing time, so you won't keep looking like I lost time by doing this. And again, people, place, or things. And this is your time management, because you know what? Your life is your time. You're only here for a short time. And when your time is over, it's over. It's done. You don't want to look back with a lot of regrets and feel like, okay, I keep pouring into a situation. I keep pouring into a place. I keep pouring into a thing, and nothing's happening. There's no growth. There's no change. And you might be surprised, I feel like you might be surprised if you see like some of the things that you listed and you're lost might be the same as what you listed and you're losing. Okay, and you might need to take a look at that to see like if there's a common denominator in the person, place, or thing. Like, you feel like you lost time with them. Are you still losing time with them? And if so, or if you're still losing time in that same place or in that particular thing, and if so, you need to look at like, okay, how am I going to make this change? What am I going to manage this time? Like, what am I going to make different? How am I going to move forward from this so I don't feel like I'm losing time and I'm taking my time seriously? Because your time is valuable. Okay, it's valuable, and when it's gone, you can't get it back. So we need to really look at like lost time, losing time, and managing your time. Okay, don't know where that came from, but it just came, so I just wrote it. It's not the prettiest, it's not the neatest, but you get the message. Okay, all right. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so now let's get into what we're supposed to be doing today, which is our 7 Horseshoe Tarot. Okay, Father God, I call on you today. Use my body as a temple, as a weapon. Protect me as I do this reading. If there's someone that needs to hear this message, I ask that you direct them to my channel so that they can receive the message that they need to receive, whether from you, their ancestors, or their spirit team. I hope that everyone leans into their intuition. I encourage everyone much light and love on their healing journey. My ancestors, my spirit guides, I ask that you call and be with me. Michael, Archangel, protect me. From any negative energy, attitudes, or anyone trying to delay my progress and helping people to heal. Alright, so let's see, collective. What happened in the past? What were the past events that's impacting your life, your current situation today? Hold on a second, guys. Okay. What happened in the past? What was the past situation? Okay, here we go. The guard and then the gate. It's a beautiful card. Okay. Someone had a choice. Someone was guided towards a particular path to go to a more abundant future, a new beginning, to start over, to leave the past behind. And I feel like someone hesitated, they stalled, they did not do it. Okay. They saw the abundance in you, they liked the beauty in you. There was definitely a, I don't want to say upgrade, but it's an upgrade for somebody. There actually could have been a lot of personal pleasures, a lot of money. Like I said, abundance in life, love, security, unconditional love. But someone, they questioned the security of it. Okay, so even though they saw this beautiful beginning, this new way of living, the abundance, the happiness, the peace, and they enjoyed it. And it was, and it's as enticing as it was, the magnetism that they had, the way you were drawing them in. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't walk that path. So they hesitated. They never opened the gate. They just admired from a distance. And I feel like somebody is still admiring you from a distance. They still see you as, the abundant, loving thing in their life. But they're staying on their karmic path. They won't enter the gate. They won't go to a certain beginning out of fear. And I do really feel like it's out of fear. They don't want to live the truth. They're afraid about what's on the other side. They're afraid of venturing on the other side. So as close as they are to the gate, they just won't do it. And I think that is like what you saw in somebody that you're not with. Like, you saw their potential. You saw them as the one. You saw them as your divine feminine or your divine masculine. All right, sorry guys, I had to put you on pause for a second. But what I was saying is, like, someone, they hesitated, and I feel like they did see you as their divine partner, their divine feminine, divine masculine. Put yourself where it belongs. But they feel like they feel like they weren't ready. They were held back. They probably overthought it, did too much thinking about the situation, but they didn't want to do the work. Okay, they were comfortable where they were. It was their own mindset, their fears, their friends, their family, their way of living, and they didn't want to make that change. And that could be what led to you guys' separation. Okay, all right. So what's going on? And it's a 30. So that's a 3. So 3 does represent, abundance, nurturing, fertility, pregnancy, creativity, divine feminine, the Empress. It is the Empress 3. So they did see that as in you. Okay, so what's the present? What's the effect in the present? And this person looks so sad. Look how sad. Like, they really, really wanted to come that direction. They really did. Sorry, you guys, to be here, my dog. Alright. But these are not edited, they're not cut, so you're going to get what comes out. And that could have been confirmation. Like, they're sad. They could be in their feelings right now. Angel of love. You see that? So this is what's going on present. This person is trying to, tap into their heart emotions. They do love you. They're recognizing that their feelings for you, again, in the past they were sad. This person is really at this point feeling a lot of loving compassion and affection for you. They see you as the love. They see you as the one that they want to be with. Okay, they want to connect with you. They may reach out to you. Like I said, we do have Mercury retrograde coming up, so they may reach out to you like in a couple of weeks. Like, Mercury just starts July 7th. They are remembering your tenderness, your energy. I feel like you are influencing this person in some way now, and I think that they really, without a confirmation of tarot here, I really feel like they look back at the times that, there we go with time again, the times that you guys spent, and that makes them happy. And I feel like when they're going through a lot, when they're stressing, when they're having conflicts, or just having a bad day, they think about you, and you bring some type of joy to them. Okay, you bring a peace to them. What's going on in the hidden influence? What is it that we don't know what's going on with this person that's unseen? What's the hidden influence? So a lot of pink out here too. So that could be someone's favorite color. This is a lot of love. Caring connection. Yeah, they want to reconnect with you. They do. See, it's a 14. 14 does talk about balance, self-control, moderation. So just you balance this person out. When they're with you, they feel more of themselves. And I think that kind of is a little bit of fear that they have. Okay. But they may connect with you. They might bring you a gift. They might bring you flowers. They're wanting to be with you. But the thing is, like, you have your back turned towards this person. So, you know, if this person comes with an apology or come to communicate with you or bring you a gift or something, I feel like you're going to welcome, like, the visit. You're going to give them an opportunity to have a place to speak, and you may even accept the gift, but, like, you're turning your back to this person. Like, you know, you don't really want to, like, you've changed, you've grown, you remember what you've gone through. So you may not really want to give this person a second chance. You might be willing to hear them out, but you may not be willing to give them a second chance. Okay, but they do want to reconnect with you. They do want you back in their life some type of way. And I will need to do some type of confirmation on that to see, like, if they've changed, is there any growth in them, or what their intentions are. What's the Queen? What's the attitude? What's the attitude about the current situation? Man holding the coin. Okay, so somebody is working on their finances. Someone's going to come to your life. Someone does see you as abundance. Okay, you might have a new love coming in that might be divinely guided to you. In some situations, this person that wants to reconnect with you could have done some healing work on themselves, and they may be trying to come back to you again to reconnect with you. Maybe they were working on their finances. Maybe they were putting material things ahead of you. Someone could be getting some financial advice from someone. Someone also could be working on a career, trying to start a new job, get an investment, getting a promotion. Okay. This card also represents, like, you as the individual, you yourself. Like, you might be ready to further your goals, look at how you can increase your health, your money, and your value in life. And it could be, like, you know, because like I said, you have your back turned towards this person, that right now, like, you're just focused on you, your finances, you know, building something for yourself, your new beginning, and you're listening to your intuitive guidance. And you might listen to this person, weigh the information that they give you, and just leave it there, you know, because you're working on you now. You're not really looking at the love aspect. And again, this could be a new love coming in that could be to help you with your finances or help you to grow, start a business with you. Okay, what's the influence of others close to the situation? How are others close to the situation? What influence are they having on you? We got two things. Oh, jeez. All right. So we have a 29. So we have the World card out here. So it's people that are around them. They feel like this is ended. This has come to an end. You know, you've elevated. You're the thinking woman. You've elevated. Like I said, you're working. You're learning. You might be a spiritual teacher. You might be talking to a spiritual teacher. You might be a teacher. You're a leader some way. You're trying to educate someone, and you're being divinely guided, and you're moving up. You're moving away from this person. So this situation in the past has come to an end. It's over. It's over for you. You've transformed. You've grown. You're on a higher elevation from this person. Okay. So, and if they couldn't meet you where you were before, if they were afraid to walk through that gate in the past because they felt like maybe they didn't match your energy, you guys weren't aligned, or they weren't ready for who you were with the energy you gave out then. Now that you've elevated, yeah, they're not gonna be able to meet you where you are. You're looking at this like it's over, it's completed. They're not your fulfillment. They didn't fulfill you emotionally. They weren't there. They've done too much. Like, you want a new beginning. You want to go out and experience the world. You want new experiences. Okay. I could feel like some of you could be going back to school as well, or looking at going back to school. You have a higher understanding of life, definitely. You're tapped into your spirituality. You're listening to your conscience. You're much aware now. You have a lot of clarity, okay, and a lot of wisdom about you. So someone can't just come, like he's telling her, she's got her head turned, like, someone can't just come and tell you something. You're more about actions. You got to show me, you know, you can't tell me anything. I hear you. I need, you know, a little bit of respect to hear you, a little bit of my time. Remember, we talked about time earlier, but that's it. You're moving on. Your back is turned. Your back in both situations. Your back is turned. Okay, let me show you. Your back is turned. Your back is turned. Like, it's it. It's a wrap for you. Okay. What course of action should be taken in this situation? What's the course of action? how these fell. They didn't flip, they fell. So let me see. Come again, Spirit. What's the course of action? What's the course of action that should be taken? Thank you. The course of action is action. Keep going. Keep leaping forward. Okay, like you're the white horse here. You're the spiritual horse. The black is your negativity, your darker side. The one who stalled in the past. Okay, again, 17. So this person sees you as the star. You were their spiritual guidance. You know, they love at how you have faith. They feel like things come to you so easily, so naturally. I like the peace, the positivity that you give. They were very attractive to you. You were a gift to them. But see how you're running away? Again, all these situations, you're turning your back and you're leaving the situation. Okay, so pay attention to that. And this person's stalling. They're just like they stalled at the gate in the past. They're not running. See the white horse and trot and running situation, and the black horse is just there looking, kind of stay close, keeping an eye, but not taking action. Okay, so you need to continue to take action. Keep moving forward. Keep going. And if you see like the grass that they're in, like you're running, see the weeds in this grass, well, look over the gate. See over the gate. See how it's nice fresh cut line, and that's where you're going. You're leaving these weeds behind. You're leaving like the trash behind. You're leaving it, and you're going towards greener grass. And this person's still sitting in it. They see the greener grass over the gate. They see the abundance. They see the world. They see the sunlight trying to come in the back. See the white. They see it. They're stalling, and you're heading towards it. Your new beginning. Okay. And this could be this person's karma, because you know I don't really like break down like the main numbers like 17, but if I do break it down, it's an 8, and 8 does talk about strength. It talks about tampering your passion and your courage, but it also can be karma as well. Okay, so it could be this person's karma to stay. They didn't want to go to gate. They're not running towards the gate, so they might have to sit and deal with some karma in the situations in the grass that they thought was greener that they stayed in. Okay. So what is the final outcome for the situation? What's the final outcome? A storm warning. Oh, is this 2? Oh, this is 2. Okay. A storm warning. There's a time moment that's going to happen in this person's life. See, I just spoke on karma, and this is a 10. So, you know, this is like a wheel of fortune. So it's this person's destiny. Okay, this is your destiny to move forward. Now they're gonna have to deal. Because they didn't follow you with their karma. They're gonna repeat a cycle, and you're changing the cycle. Okay, so something's gonna come in. The foundation, the green grass that this person thought they were in, something's gonna happen. There's gonna be conflicts. There's gonna be maybe loss of jobs. No career openings or opportunities, loss of income, loss of house, finances. It could be health problems. Family, friends could be turning on them. People could start to see them for what they are. They might start to see other people for what they are. Okay, but it's definitely going to be an emotional turmoil. It's going to be a lot of passion. And this storm is really ripping through things, you know. And it's like the universe is trying to set things right. They're destroying the foundation that was once built. To rebuild a new foundation, and this person is going to go through a lot of emotional turmoil. Okay, they are. And this person, like, you were a gift, you were a star to this person, and this person didn't treat you right. They walked away from you. They didn't walk on the path. So now there's going to be some course correction. Meanwhile, you're healing, you're resting, you're rejuvenating, you're meditating, you're listening to your intuition, your spirit guides, you're tapped into your spirituality, you're moving forward in life. Okay, you're going to be, you're going to have joy, success, material happiness, vitality. So those are the things that are coming to you, like you're manifesting. Like I said earlier, I feel like this is really a time for you to manifest. Think about what you want to bring into your life. Think about it, visualize it, sit with it, really feel it, smell it, see it, make a vision board, put it out there. You're using your wisdom right now. You're vibrating a lot of peaceful and positive energy out there. Okay, so do make sure you take a little bit of time for yourself to rest. Don't overdo it. I feel like things that's gonna come in for you, some success that you're gonna have coming, like this is the kind of rest, because you might find yourself in a period where like you're extremely busy and you don't have time to rest. And so just always remember to take a little bit of time for yourself. Try to do a little bit of meditation, with moving forward and everything. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of clarification on some of these cards. Do I want the clarification? We'll try to see like why this person didn't go through the gate. I really feel like they're so we're not going to clarify everything. We're just going to clarify just a few cards because it more or less tells you exactly what you need to know. Like this person had an opportunity to come your way. They didn't. They choose to stay where they are. They love you. They miss you. They see you moving on. You know, they're not happy about it, but still they're not making any changes in their life. Okay, so they're going to deal with some karma. Meanwhile, you're going to be abundant. Okay. So that's what the story is. So we'll clarify a few things. Like I want to clarify this man holding the coin. Like is this new love? Is this you? Is past love come back? And I do want to, and then we'll do an angel message. Alright, Spirit, tell me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this person sees you. Like on the guarding on the gate, the first clarification, which I told you as the Empress, I told you it was a 30, it was a 3, it was an Empress. Like this person did see you as a high priestess. So like you are very intuitive. You are very intuitive. You were mysterious to this person, okay? They did see you had a lot of inner wisdom. But they felt like also like you maybe had secrets. They felt like maybe you were holding back something. And it's because they're just not used to dealing with such positive people, and I'm saying that, but it might be for everybody, but they might not be used to like the unconditional love, the positivity that you brought to their life. They probably always dealt with people that had a motive, that needed something, you know, and when they saw you come through so truthful, so honest, so sweet, so caring, so kind, so intuitive, like knowing what's going on, it like could have scared them a little bit, okay, because you were just different. You're all around different. What else, Spirit God? Give me something else about that garden. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, this person wanted, they saw you as a new beginning. This person might be going through a spiritual awakening right now. You went through a spiritual awakening. You transformed. You moved on. They do see you as loving, okay? But right now, this person is imbalanced, all right? So they're imbalanced with what's going on in life. Like I said, the storm warning coming through, you know, they didn't choose their Empress. You were the Empress, but it's the Empress in reverse. Another number 3, so we have some 3s out here, and then we have a 14 out here with the Temperance, so, and it's in reverse as well. So there was a lot of disharmony, that they were imbalanced in their emotions. They didn't balance the relationship. They neglected you. They neglected to come towards you. They were stagnant. There was a lot of stagnation in the relationship, a lot of lack of growth, and they just blocked their happiness, okay? So you're like the Empress in reverse now, and it could have stayed with someone who could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and how much use? What's the other fire sign? Leo. Okay, so they could have, you know, they could have gone to somebody who's a fire sign, or we also have water out here, or they could be with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Or they just really could be in their emotions and just passionate about you as well. Alright, give me something on this man holding the coin. Yeah, this man holding the coin is coming up in double energy. Let me cover these naked bodies. This man holding the coin is coming up in double energy. So like I said, this comes right after the Karen connection. This person from the past that you're turning your back to might be coming towards you. Might, you know, he's tempted to really come up towards you. He's envious that you're moving on. He's envious that you're not there with him. This is somebody who's materialistic, hence why he's holding the coin. He's materialistic, and he, you know, may have some addiction. So beware. This person is not really ready to face their fears, okay, and achieve their goals, but they still feel bonded to, or trapped by, or mentally imprisoned by their circumstances, and they're not ready to let that go, okay? They have addictions, whether it's sexual, drugs, alcohol, gambling, whatever it is. They still have their addictions. Could be some mental things going on as well. It's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they do want to come towards you. They do see you, and they want to come towards you. But whatever this person's coming to tell you, whatever little peace offering they give to you, please be mindful. Be mindful. This person hasn't changed. They're still in their double energy. Okay, they may say they have, but they're still doing the same thing. Give me something else in this man on the coin, please. This was definitely a lover of yours. It was a lover of yours. Yeah. They're going to tell you they want to move forward. They're going to say that they've grown. Okay. They want to say they want to come to common waters. And they do want some type of peace in their life. They do want common waters, but they're not ready to do the work and really leave the past behind, although they may tell you that. So be careful of that. Okay, this person does have options, does have choices. You might be an air sign, they may be an air sign. You might be the earth sign, they may be the earth sign. So it's air, earth, and water out here. Okay, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me something on the world card. What do we have? Oh, thank you. Where do we go? Page. This person might be somebody you have a child with. This person could be ending something or a relationship that they had a child with. Either you're in a relationship or you have completed a relationship with someone you had a child with. Someone could be ending a relationship of whom they had a child with. Baby mother, baby father, I don't know, put it where it goes. Someone is in their childish ways. Someone could have stayed in a relationship, you know, looking for an opportunity, looking for money. They weren't grounded. Somebody, it could have been due to material things. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Also, somebody could, with this coin and child, like somebody could be afraid or tempted by paying child support. Somebody could find out a child was not theirs. Yeah, a relationship, a relationship that they were giving money to, financially supporting, has something to do with a child or childlike mentality, or somebody they even knew from childhood. Okay, it's coming to a completion. Give me something I'm thinking on. Give me something else in the world. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. Someone's feeling frustrated. Like that person's feeling frustrated in that situation. They feel like they've been blocked towards their goal that they wanted to go to. They feel like this person, whoever they have this child with them, may have known from childhood, or have a business or something with, because it could be a business. It could be in a business with someone too that they've been paying into, that's going to come to an end. They feel like, you know, somebody misused their power. I feel like this person misused their power with you, but they feel like somebody kind of had like advantage on them, manipulated them, misused their power with them, and they feel like they didn't have control in that situation, and they're putting it into it because they're trying to take their power back. They know that they were giving to the wrong situation, okay? They were giving so much into this other situation and not giving to you, and they were breadcrumbing you while they gave to this other situation, and they left you wanting more, giving you false promises, giving you false hope. Again, an earth sign, and they just didn't balance out the situation, okay? And now they're thinking back at that, like how they put time, you know, how we went back to time earlier. So kind of all going back to that little thing that came spontaneously while I was doing the guys with time. Where did you lose time? Where are you losing? Where was lost time, losing time, managed time? Like they put a lot of time, they put a lot of money into a situation, and with these being pentacles, like they did this for years, okay, for seasons. Many seasons went by. They really gave to a breadcrumb you to somebody. I feel like you were with them for several years. Could have been 6 years, could have been less, but you gave to a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who was just not grounded, that was given to another situation. And they're tired. They're ready to bring that to an end. And again, another world card. So we have world, clarifying world. So this is definitely an end of a situation. Time is up, okay? A new cycle. This was destined to happen. This is something that earth sign again, you know, this was something that was destined. You know, it's the universe, it's the Lord, it was the path. Like this, when this person didn't come forward, like whatever they had, like they had a choice, you know, they had a destiny to move forward, to grow, to manifest, to do what they're here to do, live their purpose, and they didn't, you know. And sometimes this can represent winter, a winter season, especially with the pentacles being out here prior to that. Talks about seasons, talk about years. Like something could happen in the winter. This can come to a complete by the winter. Okay, this person could be maybe going through a divorce, separation, thinking, but because I didn't take action, thinking about doing it, looking into it, doing research into putting something to rest. Give me something on a thinking woman. It didn't come out. Thinking woman. For guys, what's on the thinking woman? Oh gosh, so many. I'm just going to take the top one. Too many. Another earth sign. So a lot of earth out here today. Okay, so you with the four of pentacles out here, with you are definitely thinking about your financial stability, your security, you know, what you possess, what you own. You're taking control of your life. You're not holding on to tight to you have. You may have had an increase in finances. Okay, you are investing in your long-term future. You know, you've been waiting, you planted good seeds, and now you're just waiting for everything to come in, okay, to prosper, to grow. You're waiting for your seeds to flower, and you've been watering them, and you've been very patient. You've been patient in your virtue, okay? You're not looking back. You've kept faith, and you know that your abundance is coming, and perseverance is definitely going to pay off. And for the action, the one that I told you, that the person you were moving, that person's not taking action, yeah, they're dealing with some emotional instability right now. They're having mood swings. They're sensitive, so you know they might, because that's the Queen of Wands in reverse. So they may be having conflicts. They feel like they're stuck in a situation, and again, we have water, so they you know could speak on their emotions, but as well, like they could be involved with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A lot of earth, a lot of water, okay, out here. And with this card also being blue, I feel like this person has some things going on with their throat chakra. I don't know why I thought they need to say that, but they might want to communicate with you, don't know how to communicate with you, don't know what to say to you. They're having trouble with expression. I feel like you have them blocked, okay. They delayed moving forward with you, and it could be, you know, unstable home life, something going on in the community, their family, whether it's their marital family or the family they're born in, or some instability and disharmony going on there. There's going to be some conflicts, a lot of passion, a lot of rage. Give me something on the storm warning, please. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this person tried to be sneaky. They were deceptive. They were cunning. Okay, they were definitely hiding something from you. But this is the thing, like they were hiding, being sneaky, but they kept looking back, like they were leaving something behind. They knew they were leaving you behind while they were doing something on the side. Like they didn't want you to know what they were doing. But these two swords standing up made me feel like they wanted to keep the door open so they could always come back to continue to take more from you, okay? So this person knew they were manipulating you, gaslighting you, but they didn't take everything and run. Like they wanted the opportunity to, you know, keep coming back. And you could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Like this person was following illusions, okay? They're not listening to their dreams. They didn't see things as they were. A water sign deceived them. A water sign that, like, and I feel like they were being sneaky. Okay. So I feel like they were being sneaky with the air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, while they were engaging with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so they were trying to have the best of both worlds, to the tatter on both. Okay. But they didn't really want to fully leave you, because they wanted to kind of be able to tiptoe come back, you know, when things weren't balanced with this person, because they were just under illusion. So this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could have told them they changed. They could have told them they want to work on something. It could have been somebody that they felt a sense of codependency or loyalty to, that they wanted to, like, you know, try things out, believe that it would be a greener grass, they'd be better in that situation, and it turned out that they're not. Okay, judgment has been called. Yeah, the trumpets are warned. They should have listened to their intuition. They should have followed their dreams. So now they're going through an awakening. There's going to be a rebirth. Yeah, they're going to have to let go of old patterns and old habits. They're going to have to look at that. They're going to have to leave the past behind, and they are going to have to transform. And this person might come back towards you again. Could be during Mercury retrograde, like the Chariot. But okay, let's wait. They want to come towards you. They want to. Of course, it's not moving, so they're making no movement. But you're their wish. You're their fulfillment. That's where they want to go. They want to move forward with you. They want to, you know, have a new beginning with you. But the situation's come to an end. That's it. The cycle's over. There's no new beginning with you. Okay, you're shutting it down. Your spirit team's shutting it down. The universe is shutting it down. Like this person's gonna. That's it. They're gonna have to transform. They're gonna have to deal with their consequences, their karma, and you moving on with your life. Okay, let's get an angel message, and then we're going to wrap that up because we're already at 39 minutes. Sorry guys, I don't want to reach over you. Alright, so guys, let's get an angel message in here. So you guys have really moved on to something that was not healthy for you. You really listen to your intuition, you listen to your spirit guides. You close the situation. Look like you're not looking back at it. You're really focused on moving forward, really working on yourselves, okay? It's not the perfect time right now. It's a perfect timing for your healing. It's a perfect timing for where you're trying to go, your new beginning. If you're if you're trying to go back to school, working on a career, working on your finances, like this is the time. This is the perfect time to manifest your dreams, okay? Listen to your intuition. Do what feels right in your gut. In the near future, you are going to have abundance. You are going to have love coming in. Please keep the faith. Keep believing in yourself. Keep believing that you have the star power. Keep trusting your intuition, okay? This person may try to contact you within the next few weeks, okay? To talk about rebuilding, to talk about coming back together, okay? This was somebody you could have had a lover with, could have had a family with, could have had a child with, could have once been married to. They do see you as common water and they do want to go down that path. But this person needs to recover. You're still recovering. You're still healing, okay? You have a new opportunity coming for you. So please, be careful. Proceed with caution. You can listen, but listen to your intuition. You are being guided. Spirit guides are with you. Remember I spoke about feathers earlier? Spirit guides are with you. Call on them. Lean into intuition, okay? Definitely ask them for more information. If this person comes towards you, get more information. You're being guided. You're being asked to listen to, pay attention to your chakras, listening to your heart, listen, because it's not the right time. It's just not the right time to take this person back into your life. Not right now. Okay? Don't compromise. Don't compromise yourself. Don't compromise your goals. They may say they're willing to compromise. They're not. Okay? You have a big happy change coming for you. Communicate clearly your wants and your needs to the universe, to them, to the spirit guides, because they're listening. Your angels are with you. Okay? Oh my gosh. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. Okay, communicate clearly. Say you want. You got big happy changes. Don't compromise. Don't compromise yourself, your values, your morals. It's not the right time to move forward with that person. Get information. Talk to your spirit guides, your angels. Talk to God. You have opportunities coming available for you. Okay. Believe in yourself. They're coming in the near future. This person might contact you in a few weeks. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect time for you to keep focusing on your goals and move forward. Alright, so that's my message for you for today. A lot of things came out. If you realize what time, we had things out here and I talked about time. When I started this message, something came to me when I wrote the graph for you guys, and I said something kept coming to me talking about time. So time is a really strong message for today. Again, where have you lost time? Where are you losing time? How can you manage your time? Do a project for yourself. Like, you don't need somebody to tell you. Don't rely on somebody else to tell you, oh, you wasted time here, you wasted time there, oh, this person's wasted time, oh, this person's wasted time. Don't let someone else tell you that. Like, figure it out for yourself. Look within. Write it down. You know what you invested in. You know what you invested in emotionally. You know what you invested physically in. You know what you invested financially in. You know what your dreams, you know what your goals are. Put them down, okay? Time is a strong message for today. All right. Okay. So 44 on the clock when I say that. So I wish you guys well. Have a great day, and thank you for letting me be a part of your journey.